Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve party.
Wait, Heather?
And 30th
Heather.
and 38th anniversary.
And 38th.
I think it's the 37th.
Are you sure?
No.
Anyway,
Not sure.
it's somewhere around there. Anyway, we're here, Debbie and Wayne and Jeffrey and Becky and John and Julie, and the phone's ringing, and all the kids. There they are over there.
Penny Bell's on the
Penny
phone.
Bell just called.
Penny Bell has just called on the phone. Take the phone, John. Get the phone, John. And so we're going to be giving out these
Penny
Christmas
Bell's on the phone?
Penny Bell's
she
on the
is.
phone.
We should put her on the speaker here, right here. Bring her over here.
Okay, hold on. Say that again. What are you doing?
Let me have it a second.
Huh?
Let me have
Hold
it a
on.
sec, Stace. Hello, hello. This is Penny Bell?
It's Jason.
Oh, it's Jason. Oh, can we speak to your mom a minute? We're going to put her on a speaker. Hello, hello. I've got my video camera here, and if you speak up real loud, we'll put you on video.
We'll put you on video.
I'll put you on audio. So if you say it real loud, you could say what you want to say to the gang, and then you'll hear it on your tape. What?
She's probably going, I
What?
don't want to do that. I'm
Right.
not going to yell into the mic.
Right? Yeah, that's the way to do it.
She's going to
Try it.
say,
Okay. Well, listen, tell everybody Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Christmas, whatever you want to say. I'm going to put you on the speaker. Just say it really loud, okay? Move out of the way, John Paul. Okay, go ahead. Here it is.
That's the earphone. Put the speaker.
The other one, John.
You sure that's the right one?
that's the one you know, right?
Oh.
Oh, you got it.
Heather, sit down. You can open it.
Stacy, all new kids sit
We're
down.
going to break it, Heather.
Okay, did you say what you want to say? Good. I'll give you now the mamo. You want to take a break now until we get back to the program?
Yes, let's do that.
Here we have, over in the far dark corner, we need a lamp over in that corner.
Until we have one.
And all the kids anxious to open their gifts. Heather, are you kind of anxious?
Okay, Heather,
She's dying, and Stacy is being impatient. We'll have to wait and just see.
Okay, everybody sit back now.
Sit down.
Jeff is starting to lose it.
I don't think Penny has seen James yet.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think Penny's even seen James.
Great.
Where's James? Oh, there.
James,
Not
James,
yet, honey.
go see your daddy.
Stacy?
Go see your daddy. He's got some.
Wow, what did you open, Heather? Who is that from? Boy, that's great, Heather. I'm going to take a short break to focus, and we'll be back.
First you wait, jump on it.
Go give that to Daddy.
To Jason.
Move, Stace.
Dad, put this
Move,
on
Stace.
top.
And we've got,
Here's your present.
thank you for a present. JP, what did you get? JP, what did you get? M&M.
And some.
And there's Rock, wondering what he's going to get.
Oh,
James is over there hiding. Oh, good. Some jammies for James.
John Paul.
John Paul.
To James.
Listen.
Have you opened anything yet, Dad?
Open one
No,
yet.
I don't think you did.
This is for James. Oh, John Paul, this stuff's. Don't touch this.
There's another blue one right there.
This is to James too.
This one? No, right there. Did you open
Heather,
yours?
you want me to open the
Heather,
box
but
for
So
you?
there's Debbie talking
Heather?
with Penny.
Whose is
Heather.
this?
So Penny, when you see this video,
Heather.
You want me to open your box for you?
Anybody know who
we
this is?
call it almost the perfect time.
Oh, that's a John and Julie. I already asked Grandma.
That's for you guys.
What's it here?
And Wayne is hiding behind the boxes.
Here's the little peoples.
Julie, why don't you put James down so we can walk around and show what it looks like. We're going to give a little walking demonstration here with James.
Here you go, Heather. Come here, Hez. Put them in. Put them on the bus so they can take a ride. That goes in the seats and the bus.
This is James, 1.5 years old. He walks, he talks, he
He's got
dices
a
and slices.
ball. He's got a ball.
He finally got a ball. That's his favorite thing. James, James,
Dada.
come show Dada.
That one's broken.
This is the little twerp.
Here you go, Heather.
What do
Here's some
you
more little
have?
people to go on the bus ride.
Wow.
This is an integrated bus.
What's integrated mean? Mixture of races.
Amy, how old are you now? You're 8? No, you're 9.
9.
Excuse me. Tell everybody's a little
Here you go, Hez.
normal.
No, Heather, you had to put him up
Here's another little lady.
Heather, how old are you?
Heather, how old are you?
John, Julie's open up, you guys.
Oh, good.
Just put him in wherever you want.
Oh, good. I wanted one of those. Hold it up again, Jules.
Keep it in the box.
This may never make it back to Vegas. Back to Salt Lake in one piece.
You wiped out all the people.
You just had an accident.
All of Heather's little people just got wiped out.
She's so cute.
Oh, Deb, would you like to stand up and show Penny
Heather.
what it looks like to be 7 months pregnant?
Yes, I will show her.
First of all, let me take a close-up
Of what?
of those shoes.
You're all tangled.
You have to come a little closer.
Your feet are all tangled up, Debbie.
I think
These are little animals.
See?
I think you should see them. They're quite nice.
Yes.
Okay, this is what it looks like to be 7 months pregnant. I realize all you see is a blob, so let me back up some here. You're going to have to stand over there. I'm afraid we're going to have to put Debbie way back to get a shot here. Stand over there, Deb, in the middle of the room. And this is Debo.
See? Now pick
notice-
up your present right there while he's got you on it and open up
Okay,
yours.
here's one for John
Yeah.
Paul.
That's yours.
Here's one for
For
you
John
and-
Julie?
Yeah, you guys, I think. I'm not sure. Alrighty.
That's
for
from us,
Heather.
Debbie.
Get Debbie a
Heather,
shirt.
That's
for
from us.
you.
Your
That's
phone,
an early gift.
Okay,
Early
first.
gift from us.
phone doesn't ring all day long, and right in this
to
session it rings
James.
twice.
Here, James, this is for you.
Oh,
That's yours.
Oh boy, look at this.
What did Dad Knab get?
Garner.
Did I need these?
Oh, from John and Julie.
Very, very nice.
1,000 pair of
Keep it
garments.
on her. Keep it on her. I want you to get her.
I certainly need those.
No,
It was getting desperate.
no.
Red's among the gold.
This is a gift from us to you.
Oh boy.
Debbie is opening something.
She's gonna like this.
Look into that little
She's
one.
still
Right now, wait a
unwrapping.
minute. I want to see this over here.
Get the paper down, Debbie.
Where's
Get the
my
paper down.
third one then?
Oh. Come over to this present. Statue of mine that Dad steals out of my bathroom. He stole it, and I didn't recognize it.
Debbie got her own statue back for her present. But now it's legitimate, and now she can keep it.
You guys get
That wall the other day. And I said something was missing.
Mom.
Mom stole it this time, not
Yeah, I
me.
stole it, so I figured if I stole it.
This time.
They look awful big, Amy.
Oh! Oh, Rock Lord!
Oh, how nice. Set of glasses. Something
Very
we need.
nice.
Open these up.
Wow.
Some rock lords.
Amy, give me some M&M shows some pictures.
Open that for me.
We're going to take a little break and be back later.
Here's one for Heather.
No, I don't like those things.
All right, let's clean up that messy paper.
Only one problem we can't seem to find.
Get rid of all that paper there.
We've lost John
We can't
Paul.
find John Paul.
Where's John Paul at?
We've lost John Paul.
Where is he? There he is. Buried in paperwork.
That was exciting.
right, pass the phone around, Debbie.
Why don't you go over there?
I got you.
Good job, baby.
How come you guys opened your presents?
Well, Jules, that's the quickest I've ever seen presents get opened.
Oh, I don't know. They do always seem to go fast, don't they?
I will talk to
You want to say anything to Penny while we've got you on camera?
No, not really. Not a word to Penny.
Nothing to
I
Penny.
don't even know who Penny is. Penny's going through the same thing I went through for 20 years. When I would be back east and everybody would call, Happy Thanksgiving! And when you get through, you're wiped right out.
That's right. Now she gets to see it all
Now
happening.
she gets to see it happen. It'll really wipe her out.
That's okay, Penny. We're not having a good time. You're
That's
not
fine,
missing
Penny. We
anything.
had a rotten time. It's been a mess. Don't worry about it.
And John and Julie will be up to see you this summer with all the
Oh,
troops.
how neat.
Uh-oh. Sounds like we have a catastrophe over here, and we'll catch it live. You'll be first to see it. Our children never scream. You've just caught a rare moment on camera.
I figured just a bowl for salads would be.
Yeah.
There's Wayne taking pictures of us taking pictures.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So how you been?
There's Dad Knab talking to Penny.
What's going on out there?
And now we'll take a break until we start eating our cake. Would you like to say anything to Aunt Penny?
We just had Chinese food today.
Penny's never met Becky.
Oh, Becky, I'm sorry. Becky, would you like to meet Aunt Penny?
Hello, Aunt Penny.
Aunt Penny.
Oh wait, she's not an aunt.
Little woman.
This is a sister-in-law. Would you like to introduce her, Jeff?
This is my wife.
Thank you.
Sometimes.
Thank you.
Oh, rude. All the time. And more.
And we do have wedding pictures on video in case you would like to see wedding pictures on video.
I got a big rock.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, I got
No.
Yes, I got a big rock.
You got a big rock. Let's see what you got.
That's it?
That's it.
Cut?
Cut.
Okay.
Is the Chinese food expensive?
Deb,
Now,
did you want to come over? Yeah, come over here in the light.
Wait,
Penny never met Penny either.
that's right. She needs a whole shoe.
Jeff, don't be offended that we keep saying Penny. It's just it goes with family territory, I'm afraid. Over there by in front of that couch.
Make sure you introduce him to Penny and Jeff.
Yes. We are not mentioning Jeff, and I think he's going to be burning our video. If we come over a little more, Deb. I don't want to have that light bulb in the background. Move over a little more this way, please. Okay. No, a little more, Deb. You're going to have that light bulb blind me here. Okay.
This,
See that kind of
this
stuff I can
is
get.
James Wayne.
James Wayne.
He
J
likes to be called Wayne.
JW?
I don't like that one
Penny
either.
and Jeff and Jason in that count.
That's
Send
right.
the same salmon.
And Stacy
And
Knab.
Stacy.
Because I don't
How old are you
have
now,
something
Stace?
different
10?
because I really enjoy salmon.
11.
Few weeks.
In a few weeks. Okay.
You always count early, huh? A few weeks.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Now that I got it turned off.
I think you've met everybody else here.
Turn it off.
Oh, Julie, would you bring James over here? I don't think they've really ever met James. James has only been with us for a year and a half, and he's still on trial here. We think we're going to keep him. Come show me this ball.
James is going in for surgery.
Oh yes, James will be going into surgery in 1 week. Julie, what's it called again?
Hernia.
An inaugural.
Inaugural hernia.
Hi, James. You're so pretty.
Noggle,
You're
whatever it's
so
called.
nice.
I thought it was over budget.
And an umbilical hernia.
Put him down.
And put him down, Stace. And he'll be going through dual surgery next Thursday.
Nice look.
Supposedly it's routine. We're assuming it's going to be. Amy, put him down a
I'm
sec.
glad you didn't lose your Eastern accent.
Come get your ball,
Lose your
James.
Eastern accent.
James, come get your ball. Come on, come get the ball.
Yeah.
Whee!
And that is James. Year and a half old, blonde, blue-eyed, a little bit chunky. Takes after his mother.
Say hello to Jason and Jeff.
special presentation. What does it say?
It says, "Dear Mom and Dad, happy 38th or 37th. We're not quite sure."
After 30, who cares?
Please.
Move back, Stace.
Candles. We got 'em.
We got
Okay.
it.
Let's sing Happy 38th to you.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Let's sing Happy 38th to you. Move, Stace.
Happy, how do you sing it?
Happy 38th to you. Happy 38th to you.
Look out, Heather.
He didn't remember who I was. Here, Stacy. Get this out of here.
Which one would you like it?
Take it in the
Stacy, put it in the
kitchen.
kitchen.
Poof, right in the face.
Are there any comments you want to make
Yes,
after
it's
38?
been a very wonderful 37 or 36 years, whatever it is. And it's been tough being married to a nut like this, but we made it so far. I don't know about the other 37 years, but this far we made it. It's wonderful here in Las Vegas. Right? Yes.
Okay.
We're happy.
38 years.
They are really cute.
We just had our happy 38th ceremony. And we'll be concluding the evening with some cake, and then we have some videos.
The three little pigs.
Right.
Brownie Simpson. That's right. My bigger baby is Brownie. Call me Brownie Jr.
Okay.
So I can Pepper. And I have little ones with Brownie Jr.
James is tearing your camera thing apart.
No.
Why?
Oh, John.
No.
We were just talking, I guess we got disconnected.
You got disconnected?
Well, I guess I'll be going. I got it. That was the end of that.
She told Wayne, well, something about.
Here's a kid that
He
loves
said,
to
well,
play with a ball.
She says, all right.
Soccer ball, basketball, football, baseball, you name it.
Give it to somebody else, you know. Wayne hung up.
Music.
Give me an M&M.
I thought she'd already made the line.
I can't eat anymore.
I could just see her.
And now we'll be
sitting there with
saying
that phone.
sayonara
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
until we get our cake.
Bon voyage.
Give me that ball.
Wait, bye, Jeff.
Our fashion show, and the first one coming out on stage is who is it?
Amy Lynn.
Amy Lynn Knab. She's wearing these beautiful pink pajamas with a blue
Over by
sport
the
coat.
chair over there.
Yes,
A little wiggle with the rug.
this is one of the latest ones in our fashion field.
All right.
Very nice, Amy. And with us today, we have our fashion expert, Becky Knab.
Wait. Here, we're number 2 contestant.
Becky Knab is now going to demonstrate the other contestants.
Demonstrate it.
Next, we have our new line of Oriental silverware. This is a new line because it is worked into our exercise routine. This new sleepwear makes you want to jump around and never go to bed.
Like a Mexican.
Okay.
It's like Madonna dancing.
Who's
Our
coming
next
next?
contestant is.
Jeff
Let
Hall.
me speak.
All right,
No,
the
Stacy, you're a
next contestant
No.
now is going to be John Paul Knab.
Heather now. No, Heather.
Heather.
Oh, I'm sorry. Heather Knab.
Oh, it's James.
No, it's James.
No, it's another change here.
Oh,
James Knab in this beautiful blue outfit.
Heather.
Wait, not yet.
Don't
Heather's
step
gonna
on
be
the
There he is.
wires,
He's looking
please.
great.
Go out there, Heather. You're in a minute.
Oh, and we also have
And here's Heather. Yay!
Sorry, folks,
Heather
we
Knab.
lost it.
All right, show is canceled.
We have some very boisterous people here tonight, folks.
The show is canceled.
There's
chaos.
There's John Paul in that beautiful blue outfit.
Here comes Amy.
And there's a man over there taking pictures. See that? Get that man over there taking pictures. He shouldn't be in here. He's taking pictures of this. Pictures are prohibited.
Stealing our fashions.
Yes. You're just not allowed to take pictures.
How about showing Rocky's scarf?
Oh yes.
His
we have
Guccio.
Rocky.
Call him, Jeff.
He has a very special collar.
Rocky has this new collar.
It's not a collar, it's a green scarf.
And it's fluorescent at night, so he won't get hit with a car, which he's been hit many times.
Heather,
This is a
let's
new
see your,
punk
let's
rock
see your pretty
fashion.
pajamas.
We'll now close this program.
Does that conclude our show?
I'll come over. A teddy bear?
Maybe we'd like to have them all out together.
Yeah, bring everybody out, Amy.
Everybody out. We're gonna
All out together.
This will be a rare moment on film.
Realizing that
This
it's
will be
8:30 our
priceless.
time and my kids' bedtime is 8 o'clock.
Oh,
They're getting
fine.
cross.
That sounds good.
Our cameraman is John Knab. He's doing a wonderful job with this camera. Here comes,
What happened to your pajamas?
It's pajama night. We have to wear
You don't get
pajamas.
cake without
No, you
pajamas.
can't get a piece of cake
here
without
comes
pajamas.
James.
If James knows,
James
he
Knab
says,
has
oh,
just
he's
come
got
out
some
on the stage.
ceramic stuff.
Oh, my.
Looks like he's got a little ceramic thing there.
Thank you, Sam. No, you can't. It's too dark.
Jeff Knab is now working for a construction company in Las Vegas.
Vegas construction,
Vegas Construction will be working out in Henderson.
of course.
He's a doe,
I'm a dove. I'm a cub.
a cub.
A
Which-
doe cub?
A walleye.
Yes.
When you
Cub
plug
dough?
that in, that
A
light
flippin'
doesn't
dog.
work. Only this one does.
Hey, hey, hey,
Why?
hey, hey, hey,
Is it shut
hey.
down on? Turn this
Oh, well, I think they'll hear us because we're so loud.
You better say that Jeff Knapp's working for Vegas Construction Company in Henderson.
Jeff Knab is what you got to put your hands up when we talk about Henderson. And
Whoa.
Jeff Knab is working for a Vegas construction company in Henderson.
Of course. That was my big acting debut. Thank you.
Oh.
And we'll now go and have some cake finally.
Get all the kids out here. So
Oh, all the
Come on,
kids.
all kids, let's go.
You should unplug
I'll
it
get
now.
him. It'll take
How nice.
Here they all are out on stage.
Look it.
So
Very pretty, Heather.
Yes.
Okay,
turn around, John Paul, so Penny can see
I
you.
want to see.
All right.
Everybody come out and sit down.
Here's Stacy.
Nice.
Everybody's
Sit
on
down there,
stage.
Amy.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Have a seat, everybody.
That's a nice something to say.
Okay, now I think we should.
Oh, one more thing.
Now let's sing We Wish You a Merry
Jason,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You too.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Betty.
John Paul, sit down over there. We're going to
Yeah,
sing a
Patty,
song.
We hope you like this. And Jason and Jeff.
I'm bugging.
All right, let's sing our song.
What are we going to sing?
We wish
you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I hope.
Good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yay, goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Say see you later. Goodbye. Yay.
On to the cake. On to the cake.
On to the cake. Here we go.
All right, stick that tape in. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be so flippin' exciting.
And many more.
You know they can't hear words you're saying. All they're hearing is John Paul.
No bird. Waiting for a tram. And we're going to take it up to the very top. And then what?
Then we're going to hike down 11,000 feet.
Here we have, she has necklace, hair done perfect, earrings. Doesn't quite look like the mountain climber. Oh, you get a close up of this. Wonderful map, all these trails. We're going right to the very, very top there. Here's Amy with her little mountain hat on. What do you think of this, Amy?
Just hope I'm live by the time we get down.
You don't know what to expect, huh? Okay, let's see if we can get a shot of this. Here's Jeremy's going with us. He's carrying the water bottle. I'm carrying the camera.
Which means he's the only one that gets to drink it if he carries it. Probably scary.
Yeah, they were up there and they go, I've never been up close to the real concert. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to treat people up front. That's close enough.
Well, here we go up. Amy, you know how high we're going up? 11,000 feet. Very good. You were paying attention.
We've seen 5 million signs on it.
See, one thing, if you notice the skies, we're out of our minds. That is what I would call black skies. I see Joey's pretty excited about this.
Hardly wait. I do take these close-up shots.
Whoa, we're climbing.
Enjoy nature. It's great. It's got one that's got a salamander on the top of the temple and it says maybe salamanders.
Oh, off? I don't
Well,
There's the tower, Derek. This is better.
except the girls.
In one of the largest and most modern aerial tramways in the world. It was designed and built by the Swiss firm Garaventa, which has built other famous tramways such as those in Bergen, Zermatt, and Squaw Valley, California. We're traveling from the base terminal elevation of 8,100 feet to the 11,000-foot upper terminal on Hidden Peak, with a length of travel of 8,400 feet. Our summer tram speed is about 11 miles per hour. This is half the speed which the tram runs during the winter skiing season. On the uphill, or front of the cabin, above the window, is an altimeter, which shows us the cabin altitude. An inclinometer, which shows us how much the cabin is tilted from side to side, and a speedometer, which tells us how fast we're going in meters per second. As we travel upward, we see Peruvian Gulch on our left. If you look into the gulch carefully, you'll see several old mining tunnel entrances, some clearing piles, and an old shack where a miner lived. Little Cottonwood Canyon and the old town of Alpha were famous for silver mines in the 1890s. Some of them were first discovered here in April of 1869 by a U.S. Army soldier who prospected in his spare time. He discovered the Emma mine, from which $35 million worth of silver ore was taken. At one time, 8,000 people lived and worked in this narrow little canyon, which boasted 2 smelters, 138 homes, hotels, boarding houses, stores, and even a railroad. Skiing at Alpha began in 1937, and soon Little Cottonwood Canyon became famous for its deep, light powder snow. In 1971, after years of study and planning, Snowbird opened and established itself as one of the world's foremost ski resorts. This canyon and its alpine valleys are filled with wildflowers throughout the summer. Birds are plentiful, including the majestic golden eagle, the beautiful hummingbird, the perky snowbird or mountain.
Why don't you guys get a little closer together? 11,000. Oh, watch out her hat. Oh. She just lost her hat, and now we're going to show what she really looks like. And Julie, how did you enjoy your little ride? Yeah, we'll go down there. We're 11,000 foot up at the top of the world. I'm going to show you the tops of the mountains, and if you notice, we're right in the clouds, so it's kind of interesting. JP, you should have come. There's the valley down below. Snowbird.
Pretty cold too.
It's freezing up here. Any minute now, that is going to dump on us. And then we're going to really be cold. That's Park City way off. Park City in Heber. Actually, that's Heber. The monk we found. There he goes. He's right in the middle of the picture right now. Just lost him. There he goes. Well, we're going to start this. You can see how steeply we've come down in that short distance. How you ladies feeling?
Fine. Exhausted. We're getting tired of the pictures. Just kidding. Just kidding, dear. We love the camera. Yes, we just love it.
And Jeremy, time she's slipping and sliding and crashing, and
That's kind of the way she sees, too.
and Julie's feeling faint because she's at 11,000 feet. Slipped and fell and started sliding down here, and well, Jolene, we almost lost him.
All right.
Well, at least
But he's
we made
ready.
it to Eagle before we lost him.
He made it to an eagle before he got killed on Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain?
Taking a little break here. Amy coming down the shale. It's very slippery, very dangerous, and very steep. Come on, Amy, keep coming. Don't stop. She has a tendency to like to stop. This is Kung Fu Jeremy smashing mud into us. And way in the background, a little speck on the mountain, are the ladies trying to catch up. And there's Amy with her blistering pace.
Looks like the trails combine here.
Yeah.
The pole vault.
Amy, why don't you in a loud voice tell us what we just experienced?
Torture.
What was it?
This hill you're sliding down under no control.
And the camera won't show how really steep it is, but if you see those bodies up there, a human body against the hill, I think you'll see.
It's pretty easy.
See those bodies moving? Now I'll pan back and show you the magnitude of this crazy thing we just climbed down. It was loose, and Julie fell, Amy fell,
I never fell.
Jeremy fell,
I never fell, Dad.
and I stayed up. Everybody is. What kind of animal is this thing? It has a little furry tail.
That's not our trail, is it?
And Jeremy just tried to get him. Oh well. We decided this thing looks like a monster with 2 big legs and 2 eyes. Here we have a beautiful bush. The reason I'm showing it is right behind it is a beautiful log and some ladies.
Amy wants to use this log for firewood.
All right, let's haul it home. Just 3/4 the way there. Getting down low, lots of pine trees. We're on a little tiny deer trail. Jules fell and had a pretty bad wipeout on some sharp rocks, but she's okay. And just to give you an idea of how low we're getting, there's the road, canyon. If you listen real carefully, you gonna give yourself a hand, Poik?
I do. That was a hard climb.
Very hard.
It was worth one time. It's like going on a mission, do it once, but don't want to do it again.
Amy, how did you like it?
It was good.
Good.
Now that we're finished with it.
And Jeremy enjoyed it, and you can see that's where we came out of. And we did it in exactly 1 hour and 1 hour and 40 minutes, and they said it would take 2 hours. Hey, there goes the tram, another load going up.
That's because they slid most of the way down.
There goes another group up. And there they go. And that concludes a snowbird experience on August 22nd, 1987. Gentlemen, here we are watching the kids swimming. And 3 guesses what lake this is. This is Lake Powell. Little Heather doesn't like wearing a life jacket because it means she has to lay on her back on the raft, but she just spun the raft out about 12 feet under and went over her head, and she's glad she had it on. Here we have a wild shark. JP Monkey Man. Here we have the co-captain. We both took instructions on this.
I forgot real quick.
60-foot houseboat. We had instructions. We had to have 2 captains. After intensive training on how to handle it, which lasted 18 minutes, we backed it out of the dock. We have a little thing on board to fry, and everybody's loading up their houseboats here. We're already loaded, and everything's ready to go. There's one problem. It's called the Smith family. It said they would be here at 2 o'clock. What time is it, Mike?
2:47.
2:47, and we're counting each minute. So we'll keep you updated on the proceeds. Just a quick tour of the facility. This is the crew that will be serving the meals. The men will be catching the fish. This is our kitchen with stoves and refrigerators and freezers. Oh, and there's the bell of the boat. We're just waiting for
This is the main box.
And we have chairs here, making the beds. Here's my control panel. Give you a little glimpse. You got dual engines. Got all these switches down here, and you got dual levers, and we don't know beans what we're doing in here.
We gotta get out the instruction manual and read it.
We're reading the instruction manual. Show you the rest here. You come on back. Here's a couple of beds with storage. In here, which you're not going to be able to see much, but there's a shower and a head and a sink. A couple of more twin beds here. Another couple of beds over in this area. And then out here, I'll change the lighting for you so you don't get wiped out. Give you an idea of where we're going to be heading out. We're all very anxious to hit the road. Of course, tied off to us is this beautiful 21-foot. There's Bud's boat. Now, if you'll come up these stairs with me, we'll climb on up to a lofty. This is the sunning deck. It's a great place to get a tan. And I won't bore you anymore, but I wanted to give you the introduction to the ship. And actually, it's not too painful waiting for Julie and Ned. And of course, there's JP. How's the water? Good? You think it was good? And then for Richard Breinholt's sake, there's some other scenic wonders. So that'll be it for now. When we finally head out to our campsite in Moki Canyon, we'll let you know. Signing off for now at 3:47 on a Saturday afternoon. Temperature 87, no wind, no clouds, water glassy smooth. 10 minutes later, and the Smiths have arrived. Wasted no time getting in the water. Heather, don't play between there. You gotta go get a life jacket on, bundle. If you fell between that boat and the houseboat, you'd drown. And here's Trev. Jeremy has arrived.
Yep.
The Shark Island Kid.
He just left.
He just left.
Stuffing his face. Hey, do you want to really embarrass him, John?
What's that?
I got a tape of him playing the piano, and it was just beautiful.
Is that right?
Have we got a cassette player here? Nope.
No, darn
We
it.
didn't have a radio. Hey, I got a cassette
Here's
player in the
Captain
boat.
Mike.
Yeah,
Well,
you do.
Jolene and Ed went
Yeah,
to
but
park
we
the
never
van,
did tape.
and we will, next time you'll see us, we will be heading out.
That's for sure.
We hope.
Big 10-4.
Adios.
Did you tell Ed to get his? I don't want to.
He doesn't have a taking off looking for Moki Canyon. We're going to camp at Moki Canyon. We're not quite sure where we're at. We average about 10 miles an hour right now. The captain of this rig is, oh, another captain. And I'm blocking his view.
I told him the aim for that ship was coming straight at us. We're going to play chicken.
Julie's trying to figure out.
Get a picture of the captain.
Julie's trying to figure out how to start this thing, and if we can.
Because most of them don't have the propane.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, you know, this other kind, and so there's no instructions
Oh, I
on
can't
it.
even focus it.
We'll have to think about it. And here we have Ed Smith taking pictures. Thank you. Jules, would you take this for a second?
Hey,
I
John.
want to get a shot of this.
Well, anytime you'd like to give your spill.
Oh, the spiel is that the captain of the ship is...
Just fell overboard.
Mike and I got 18 minutes instruction, and then the lady said, good luck, enjoy your 50-foot houseboat, and left us in the marina. And it took us an hour to get out of the marina. And now we're lost.
And now we have a 13-year-old driving the boat.
Just a little bit lost. Bud took the speedboat out to go see what's up ahead as a scout. If you look at that setting, these walls are so steep that as you look out our houseboat, as you can see, there's no top to it. And you got to really climb up out of here to just give you a flavor for it. And Bud went way up into that tight ravine to see what's up there. As you can see, it's solid rocks. Our co-captain.
I'm not a rock.
Solid rock. Beautiful scenery. In the water, if you're a water skier, take a look at this. And so much for that. Where is Bud is the question. That's where he went. Well, next time you'll hear from us, we'll be at our campsite. It's about 6 o'clock at night. We have an hour and a half to find a place. And the ladies just cooked barbecues. Oops, excuse me. Ed's enjoying the hamburger that I fixed and served to him.
Right. He lies
And as usual, the men cooked the meals this evening.
Here we are on the evening of our first day at Lake Powell. As you can see, the sun is setting, and we're up on the upper level of the boat, just cruising along about 10 miles an hour. Excuse me, I've got to scream here for a moment. Okay, this is John Paul, and he's doing the preamble.
Establish justice. In short, must provide for comedy, promote general welfare, secure liberty to ourselves, of us, to ordain and establish the United States of America.
Thank you, John Paul.
I'm very tough, Mom.
I know. I needed to be sure and get a picture of these gals that are out here just basking in the moonlight. As the sun goes down, there's Mother. It's been about 90 degrees today and she's got her sweater on. Here's Grandma. She's got her captain's hat. And this is Troy. What would we do without Troy and John Paul?
Do we know them well?
Cooker's cake at Lake Powell. I think Bud's finally admitting he turned 40.
Jolene had never had one.
You've never had one?
This is my first backers cake.
Hey,
We're here to enjoy it on our houseboat.
Trevor, get out so that...
Jolene, you want some?
That looks
want some
great.
milk with the cake?
As you can tell, everybody's in their jammies here.
Well, it's 4 times as much
We're going to
milk
be
as
bedding
this.
down.
Okay, shall we all start singing?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Happy
birthday to you.
To me.
Happy birthday to you.
To me.
Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Right.
Get out of the road, kid.
Many, many more.
Did they hear you say happy birthday?
I heard. Yeah, they heard.
Okay.
Hi, Heather.
This is not a big party. Cut cake and everything.
Oh,
you were asleep.
People that weren't here singing don't get any cake.
Happy
That's the rule.
birthday
Grandpa's birthday cake.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you.
You get the whole
Happy
cake.
birthday, dear Grandpa. Oh, thank you, Grandpa. I know you mean that.
Set it on the
Don't
counter.
drop it. Put it there on
Okay,
there.
let's take it
Watch
in
out,
the
watch
other
out,
room.
watch out, watch out.
We'll just take it into
We should
the
also
other
mention
room.
that Ed Smith caught a striped bass tonight.
The only fish caught by a non-fisherman.
Is he a non-fisherman?
Unlicensed.
Non-licensed anyway.
He used to fish.
Caught what?
He's not licensed.
Captain of the ship. Taking out the grandmas.
Okay, put it in.
And he's leaving the base camp houseboat. Today's the 4th, not the 3rd. We'll have to change that. Julie and I just went water skiing at 7 a.m. Jules, quick comment on the conditions.
Get your life jacket on, Heather.
Get your life jacket bundle. There they go. Jeremy driving. Up against the backdrop of the... only problem out here is there's nobody else out here. We're in a little cove. Hans Creek. Not another living soul. One of the other pastimes of this morning has been slick rock climbing up steep grades and dumping off giant boulders into the water far below. So we'll leave the boat. Let's come around and show you what I'm talking about. These guys have been climbing high up in these slick rocks here and dumping off. Ed Smith caught another fish this morning. A lot of the folks are fishing over the ridge. Let me stand up on this thing. You can see somewhere over there. Where'd they go? I can see a little head sticking up over right there. What line did you catch it with? Wow. Look at the size of that whopper. How big is it? How many pounds?
About 2 pounds.
Woo! All right. I bet that was fun catching.
Well, he fought like a sucker.
Jeez. What'd you use to catch him with?
Anchovy.
A net. That's great. And Uncle Mike just caught a big 2-pounder. You hear that, Jules? I'm going to say adios. Discuss a report of Ed Smith being upended by a 2.5-pounder caught by Michael Jensen.
Where's your hook?
As you can see in the water, Troy has given him a little morning workout. Troy has caught 3 with 1 line for a Guinness Book World Record. JP is going to catch his first fish today, October 4th, 1987. He absolutely will catch his first fish today.
He's already caught 2.
He caught 2 yesterday, but just as they came out of the water, they snapped the line.
Oh yeah. It's like the one that I pulled out of the water, but it was in the mouth that snapped them out.
And this is, I know cameras don't show grades, but this is the grade we're sitting on, about 60 degrees. Give you some idea. This is going up here.
It's kind of rough here with the steepness.
Kind of dangerous.
Okay, reel it in a little bit. But see, the problem is I got you
Grandpa's
about 5,
coming
6
into the
feet on
houseboat.
line there. Makes it kind of tough.
Wait till he sees what these guys have caught.
Here we've got John. He's caught the big one. I guess it's the bottom of the lake.
He just caught the bottom of it.
Oh dear. And his son John Paul.
No, I
These
I
two
don't like
boys
the heads
haven't
as well
caught
as
a
the
fish
body.
today.
Hey,
That's too bad.
get away from me.
Give you a little bit of a view here of the lake. Beautiful cliffs that are around here. It's hard to give you a perspective of what they look like. I'm showing you to the bottom of the cliffs. Not ready to enter this canyon here. We're looking for a sandy beach to spend the night. There were 2 turns here. We've been following Dad. He goes ahead in the motorboat. We follow along in the houseboat. He checks things out and comes back and tells us what to do. So this canyon right here, so I'll probably be sending a tape of this to Smiths and Jensen's. I'm going to let Ed do a little bit of talking while I span this area.
I'm a real talker.
It's the first time he's been silent in the 20 years I've known him.
20 years? You known me that long?
I don't know, how long have I known you?
See, I met you in 70. 17 years.
Well, almost 20. That's a pretty fur piece.
It's all right.
I cut off a little bit too soon. We're looking here at the sandy
Like
beach.
20 to 30 boats.
And this is Moki Canyon. One of many, many places to go here at Lake Powell. Looks like we're going to spend the night here, I think. Here we've got some divers off the top of the boat. Not too bold, but getting ready to go.
It's not, the line's not in the circle.
John, you can go anytime.
Okay, give me about 5 seconds. You ready, Jolene?
Okay.
Are you ready? You guys count out 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
See if they come up. John's teasing. Look, he hasn't come up yet.
You guys?
There he is, over there. The monkey, I thought he was teasing us. I couldn't find him.
Can you guys do it again and do it?
Wow, Heather jumped off too.
She sure did.
Mom, again. I need a better life jacket. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Never jump off.
Go on 5. Well, that seems like a long way down, doesn't it?
Amy's going to jump off here. She's going to do a spectacular jump. Isn't that spectacular, folks?
Grandpa,
We're having a rough afternoon here.
I sure did.
Grandpa,
watch this. Zappa, watch. I'm getting beat myself.
You beat yourself, huh?
Span this area here that we're. You're wondering what these blobs are up on this cliff top here. That is John and Ed and a couple of the boys. John way in the middle, kind of hard to miss. Now they're about ready to come down. This is quite an interesting thing if you see the size of this. I'll zoom in and out for a moment so you can see how steep this is. They were going up on all fours for a minute. Of course, the kids run down and the parents are quite a bit more careful.
She just got done doing this little sandcastle. Thank you, Heather. Let's take a look at how good she did. It's not her normal workmanship, but she only had 35 minutes. That's not bad, Hev. Heather, how long did it take you to make this?
I didn't make it.
Did you buy it? What did you do?
Nothing about it.
A lot of modesty here in our family.
A lot. Go.
This is all made out of sand. And circle around it. It's not a bad looking. And with that, we'll say adieu. It's quite a castle, huh? All out of sand. We're all going on a hike right now, back into the ruins. Our campsite that we ended up with. It's beautiful, don't touch it though, just look at it. Right in this little cove. Beautiful sand. Is Grandpa Jensen, 300 feet up. He got a helicopter airlift. He lost something. Who lost them?
Is that your glasses, Dad? Mom, can I go back home and get one?
Did you lose it? Yeah.
Mom, can I go back to the boat and get some fun?
Grandpa, did you lose your sunglasses?
This is a giant
Did you stop to find them?
sand mountain that gets higher
Find them?
and higher. It's humongous.
My wife says they're not worth it.
We're gonna hike along this desolate trail that goes back into this canyon with our tour guide, Edward Smith.
Hey, don't get in that slime. Boy, that's work.
Here's Jolene after our 22-mile hike. We still have 20 miles to go.
No, more like 21 and a half.
See, was it miles or was it feet? I can't remember.
I think it was yards.
Yards.
You're slish sloshing, boy.
Well, who's gonna go on into the desert?
I thought we'd all
Just
take
the.
off.
Something happened. It got hot.
In August, this was all full of water.
Was it?
Yeah. The lady just said they were here in August. It was all full.
Yeah,
Where's Heather? Oh, there's Heather. Enjoying a little sand.
Boy, does what?
Then higher on up from Heather. Way on up there. Where are they?
See that? There's a boat on the other end of that rope.
At the butt again. They tied his boat up and it sunk into a mud bog. I think, Ed, I think it's hopeless.
Yep, it's hopeless.
May his boat rest in peace in this mud bog.
Pull out.
Go down, straight down.
Straight down.
Watch this, folks. He's coming down off a mountainside at lightning speeds. He looks a little tuckered.
Well, I think I'm on the last picture. I've only got 1 or 2 pictures left.
Been hiking about a mile and a half. This is quite a hike. It's just a little dirt trail off the side of these cliffs about 200 feet off. rocks right in front of us. This is pretty rough country, as you can see behind me. We just came through between those two rocks and wound all along through there, dropping down. So this is rough. Thanks, JP. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit and come around this bend and show you what it's like. There goes JP. It's kind of a scary spot. Mike's helping him because if he fell, it's quite a, whoa, almost fell myself. Seems like endless miles. We found ruins. These are prehistoric Indian dwellings. These are the huts made of rock. You can see one right there in the middle of your screen. There's a good one in the shadows, but I don't think you can see it. That's probably the best one right there in the middle of your screen. And way down below, they'd hang these ropes down here into the trails, and they'd climb up into their dwellings. It's probably 800 years old, would be my guess. Because I went to Canyon de Chelly in Arizona, and that's about how old they were. These Indians, I guess, like to live in these remote settings. I guess I better catch up to the pack. They're heading around the bend. Side, and these show the doorways. Right in the middle of your screen, you'll see a little black door. There's another one. There's the door broken away in the middle.
John, turn around.
I have to turn around for Uncle Ed.
Look at him. Found Paul in Michigan.
Now we're up even higher. It's getting out of hand. We almost lost JP. Light on at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. We're hiking up here and we're heading back now. We're going to walk along the stream, huh, JP?
Right.
And we just showed you already the ruins up there. Can you see that ruin in the camera?
Yeah.
Right.
Winter hawk up top.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I've stopped
Is
pushing.
it off? Out of the ruins. Middle of your screen. There's one. There's one with a door.
Jerry.
Huh?
Oh my God.
This is Mike, and he is sinking. He's not too excited about it. All right, let's see if he can get out.
You've got his life insurance all paid. Ooh, that's right, I do.
He's stuck.
Try. That is wild stuff.
JP, you stay out of it.
Really? Yeah, well, see, once it gets a hold of you, you can't get out. See, we got enough people here.
Come here, JP. This desolate hike, we're going back by stream. Shoes off, into the setting sun. Bye-bye, JP. I'm ready.
He's ready.
This is Julie. Glass smooth water like butter. Julie's pulling off the shore. There she goes. Right up as usual. And off she goes into the sunset. This water is like glass. Temperature's about 75. Goodbye, Julesy.
That'd be fun to be outside the wake right now.
Oh, and this stuff?
Boy, yeah. Talk about Primo, it doesn't beat your legs to death.
I mean, this is Mirror Lake out here. Look at this.
Sunburned City.
Mirror Lake. Well, that's all the water skiing shots you're gonna get.
Did you get a little shot of that cliff there?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah,
Isn't that a pretty cliff? Well, I guess we'll be...
The morning of the 5th, even though it says the 4th. Uncle Mike is navigating and driving the ship. Julie and I slept up here, as well as Jillian and Ed. We had moonlight on the mountains, bright stars. Bud, does he know which way to go up ahead? Okay. We're going through these fjords. And here we have some people that came up for the view. It's Captain Nemo and Princess and Captain Nemo Sr. and his trustworthy crew.
I'll go line up over there. Where's the last one here? Where's Troy? Right here. Okay.
Well, we're coming down to an end of our trip.
All of you go over there.
Gonna say goodbye to these kinds of formations. One thing I want you to notice is the water. Do you notice anything mirror-like, perfectly clear, smooth? Oh, and there's a famous star just on board. It's J.P. Knab. This is the Smith gang. Nice picture. And of course the dad taking a picture. And here's my two. Sit down here right here, JP. Can you put a hug on your sister? Heather, can you hug your brother? No hugs, okay. Here we are pulling Grandpa's boat. Saying goodbye to the canyons. It's been a great trip. Temperature this morning about 68. Just need a sweater. Somebody blow the horn. Thousands of ducks. There's a couple of brave ones there that weren't at all.
Those are loons, aren't they? Oh, they're not gonna be baited.
Not at all frazzled by it. The rest are looking for new turf. Still working our way back to conclude our day. And our captain is, at this moment, Captain Ryan is currently at the helm.
Look serious, Ryan. That's a serious look.
And here are the stewards. Everybody's busy wrapping up, washing dishes, packing up, rolling up sleeping bags. This is the Knab stuff all piled up, ready to take off the front of the boat. And with that, next time you'll see us, we'll probably be unpacking. Ending to a beautiful trip is, Julie, you ought to go bring our wagon down. This is a wild marathon all the way over to the van. $52 in gas. We went 32 miles on this trip. JP, out of the way, please. Why don't you get in there and help? And with that, we're going to call this a wrap until we get to Capitol Reef Park. Smith family, Knab family, Grandma, Grandma Call, Bud and Karen. John Paul just caught a humongous carp, 6 or 7 pounder, snapped his line just as it came to the surface. 3 big fish for JP. Adios, solos.
Hello.
Say goodbye from Lake Powell, Heather.
I took off my
Say goodbye from Lake Powell. Where do you think we are now? This is the gangplank of a ferry boat. One of those rare moments where $8, where we came down, saw there was a ferry boat that takes our wagon across the Powell River Lake. As we pulled up, the boat was just about ready to leave, and we came roaring down the ramp. Lo and behold, guess what? There was room for one car left. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. In case you thought I was kidding, here's a thing, and I squeezed the wagon right in this little spot right here. And as you can see, we lucked out. JP, what do you think of that timing? Great timing?
That where he came off
It's a little tugboat. It's going to take us over to the other side of Lake Powell. And we're going to come up the backside into the National Park. And here we are again, back on the water. What'd you think of that timing, dear?
That was unreal. So great.
It's great. Heather's doing some coloring. Looks like about a 40-minute ride to the other side. And this will take us in the National Canyon Park back way. Be new terrain for us. So, keep you posted on the never-ending saga and adventure. National Canyon, walking down to our first lookout point to see a natural made bridge from erosion. So we'll go out to the lookout point and see what we can see. JP and Heather are already there. Warning, do not stand on the view platform during electrical storms. Temperature 79 degrees, slight wind. Oh, that's a beautiful bridge. Look at that. Man-made bridge from wind and sand. Isn't that gorgeous?
Not man-made.
Bridge area. There's another little cave over there. You can see there's some people hiking. Getting up and out of these crazy hikes. This is the final bridge. Isn't that beautiful?
Where?
Where? You don't see that giant bridge?
Where's the bridge?
Maybe it's too big.
I wish we could go along with
There's
it.
JP heading down the trail.
John, where is the bridge?
JP, wave!
Right there, see?
There's a little man.
John, look at my cat there! Look at my hand. Mother,
You can keep going, guy.
okay.
Let's wear this kid out. Yeah!
Can we go down there?
No, we're going to be heading out here. What's interesting is right below this prehistoric bridge, look up in the sky and there's the jet. Have a change. Group that you see in front of you that hiked with me from way back at the entrance of Arches National Park in southern Utah.
We have just hiked a long distance and we are absolutely in the middle of nowhere. And I'm going to show you the delicate arch. That's the delicate arch of Utah. There's some hikers there to the right and over to the left to give you some idea of the size of this thing. Stay right there, Heather. Don't move, because if you fell off that cliff, it's hundreds, thousands of feet down. JP, you sit there too. Don't even move until I'm ready to get you guys. I know the cameras don't do a good job of depth perception, but that's the canyon. I'm standing right at the edge here. Sit down, Heather. This is really up here, folks. Whoa. Taking camera pictures is not the smartest thing. There's another ledge going way down there. So this is the panorama view of Arches. Just a minute. It's magnificent country. We hiked out of that country there. We got to go all the way back. You ready to go, guy? Knab? And he just hiked up here. And we're going to look at a beautiful arch. And here comes Heather. She's also been a good hiker. But Amy can't make it and Grandma can't make it. But look at Heather go. She doesn't even need anybody to carry her. And she made it all by herself.
And she likes to pick the flowers.
She loves flowers. Now let me show you what we've come up here to see. It's not this, even though it's beautiful. It's not this, that beautiful archway. It's so serene up here.
So fun.
Jules, that's only 100 yards and it's flat. Can we just walk up to it and see how it feels? Got it on?
It's going.
Let's do a muscle man thing. We made it up to this. Can you see the arch from there?
Yeah. These boys were going to hike up to the arch, but they decided that the sheer cliff was a bit much. They've only gone up
A death-defying leap.
about a quarter of the way here. What they would have had to done was climb this sheer rock to get up to that arch.
JP is going to do a 20-foot leap. Ready? Jump. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Back up. I'll do the same jump.
Oh well, so much for the boys on this trip. A lot less dinner is going to cost. Oh no, over a dumb arch. Just a minute, we're going in for the close-up. Uh-oh.
Garden. Arches National Park. You can see behind them the arches.
Put your glasses down, Mom. You look better.
We have gotten ready for the beauty contest that's going on tonight. Don't we look pretty?
We know we're going to win.
He's going to do a close-up. Honest, can you believe it?
I can't believe it. Let's do one on him.
Let's do
All right, this is a beautiful hike we're taking in Canyonlands National Park. This is called Devil's Garden. Millions of rock formations. We're going to tunnel, cave or something. Watch out, Heather, there's stickers on that. And there goes the kids up further the trail. Our little mountain goat. There she goes, our little mountain goat. Beautiful tunnel through the mountain. We're right at the mouth of a giant arch. You can see the size of this thing. It's Grandma going down into it. There's JP through the bushes. You girls finally made it. Conclusion of Devil's Garden. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening, sun is setting, temperature in the high 60s. Ooh, look at that, there's a postcard shot right there. Let me give you another postcard shot. And a final postcard shot. Right about there. And how about this one for mood setting, desert scene. There's another shot of our arch. This is quite the scene. It's quite a compliment to Grandma Call. She can come on up this steep grades. There they go, heading out. There's JP climbing up the side of a mountain. Keep telling him how dangerous. Go ahead and slide and show him how dangerous Slick Rock is. Show you that there's a beautiful full moon. It's over here to the left. There it is. And it's been the backdrop of all of these beautiful scenes that we've seen tonight. Now you let that be our concluding ending to a beautiful day. Can you get a close-up of the moon?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That's just right behind the mountain.
We just wanted to show you one more time. You can see it's right above the mountains. And it's almost going to go behind the mountain right now. But we just wanted to show you it again.
And as it disappears behind the mountain, as soon as it disappears, we'll turn it off. So let's just watch the moon. Is it the moon moving or is it the mountain moving?
And
here we are at the Moab Slick Rock Bike Trail. Experienced riders only. Do not travel alone, and please register. There's the box to register over there. I thought I'd take us on a little guided tour with this thing and see how bad this really is. So, off we go. Right out of the chute, you drop down out of a ravine, straight down into a little ditch, and it climbs up, which isn't real bad, but so far I'd say no problem. He's coming up out of that ravine, gives you some idea. It climbs straight up, but it was only for a short jaunt, so that's not a big problem. And we're cutting through these pines here. Loop. Looks like it's about a 3/4 of a mile practice loop. Goes up along that ledge and back off into Slick Rock. I'm gonna go check out this other way here that matches up to the trail. It is beautiful out here. It's about 72 degrees, no wind, and it's real quiet. It's a cake to me. It has a gentle slope down, then it looks flat across, so that's not too tough.
It'd be a lot more pleasurable, like on a day like this, you and Arrington and his boy out here and your boy.
Yeah.
To be out here with all these men.
I want you to notice way out there the white dotted line going straight up out of that mountain. So there's some treacherous stuff out there, but this right here, the preliminary stuff's a piece of cake. It looks like some treachery out there, and I'm not going to walk that far out, so. Here's the overview. Shot looking back at where we just came from. Pretty wild. Lots of nice little drop-off ravines like here. And then you can see the trail cuts down, comes across, climbs up and over that pass. Then another trail goes off and over those cliffs out there. Those straight up, 60-degree straight up climbs, but it's a short one. Maybe about 20 yards, but man, it is straight up.
and the practice loop goes off around there. This gives you some of the ideas here. It's not easy country. Got these deep drop-offs everywhere. Looks great to me, though.
Okay, it has rained here last night, and I am hoping to be able to show you the colors on this mountain. I hope that this film can capture the bright colors. By the way, I'm standing across the street from our home here in Sandy, Utah. This is, and I don't know how to make the mark, but this is October 13th, 1987. Oh, I just hope you can see how beautiful this is. I'll tell you, after a rain with the clouds sitting on this mountain, it is just magnificent. There's a little cool breeze out here. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
No!
So as long as I'm out here, I might as well span our home and show you the progress that we've been making. This here is a big home that's been built on the lot that we wanted to buy, but were unable to at the time. It later sold and was quite a disappointment to us. This here is Paramore's home. This here is Bear's home. And that's Reed's, they just moved in. Down there is Dan Gomez's home. Really pretty home on the outside, but awfully small inside. Next to them is Craig's, Griffith's, down there in Hofstadter's. Okay, now I'm going to span our street, our side of the block. This would be the west side of the street. Down at the end is Bell's. Next to them people, I'm not sure who they are, Norquist. After Norquist are Bauman's, Brooks. Next to Brooks is Arrington's. Next to Arrington's is Crooks. Of course, next to Crooks is, there goes the fire truck. Next to Crooks is Knab's. You can see all we've got done in the front yard is grass. They've got a lot more yard work to do. Next to them is Faye's. And some more folks that we don't know real well. As you can tell, it's Easter time here. I mean, not Easter, Halloween. And so with that, I will close. Here at our front door, we've got Heather, who's eating a wash rag. Can you imagine somebody eating a wash rag? She's got, if you can see real close, I should put the wash rag down, she's got a dinosaur on her shirt. And next to her is her brother James, and they just love each other. She takes good care of James. Oops, there goes the wash rag again. Okay, we'll sign off. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Put it down so we can see James's face. Bye. James, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was good.